always making sure that you're okay, providing you with as many needs as possible. She did the best that she could do. Just really bless her and thank her for all that, but you wouldn't be the person that you are today without that, would you?
Mm.
So really give thanks and love her just for it. So that you can just feel happier and happier knowing that you've come into this place of gratitude. And maybe the fact that she's currently an alcoholic and may always be an alcoholic, in some way there's gratitude, in some way there's a learning, in some way there's a gift for you. There's something that helps you to become a better person, to become wiser and stronger. There's something in here that will help you grow even more if you haven't already grown in this last half an hour. So blessing her and blessing this experience for it being a profound gift. Okay, and where's your dad in all this?
My dad isn't in the picture.
Okay. Have you got a separate picture of your father?
Yeah, he's happy.
Okay, what about you? Where's the picture with you and your dad? When you see your dad, what's that picture? Because we're okay with the mum picture now, aren't we?
Yeah.
The moving image picture?
Yeah.
Okay, you're okay when she's blind drunk?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's just who she is and it's fine.
Okay. No embarrassment?
No.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Plenty of love there?
Yeah.
Okay. No, stop drinking!
No.
No?
As soon as I leave here, I'm going to go and find her and give her a big cuddle.
Okay. Dad? What about that picture? Is there a picture? Is it a picture? Is it a moving image? When you think about Dad?
A picture.
Okay. Zero to 10, how good is it? Bad is it?
He's happy in the picture that I've got of him. I don't know.
What about you?
Kind of neutral.
What do you want to be?
I'd like to feel the love for him that I used to feel.
Okay. Do you want to work on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And there's sadness there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is there sadness?
Because I don't know if I love my dad.
Okay. And why is that?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because he left us, even though I was grown
Okay. He left us, 0 to 10.
up. 8.
He left us.
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 He left
He
us.
left us.
He
He
left
left
us.
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 us.
He
He
left
left us.
He left us.
He left us.
He
He
left
left
us.
us.
He
He
left
left us.
He left us.
And that makes me feel
Makes me feel sad.
sad. There's sadness.
This sadness.
Dad's sadness.
Dad's
Sadness. Sadness because you left me.
Sadness because he left
Sadly. Sadness because he left us.
Sadness because he left us.
Are you more sad because he left us or you, the family or you?
Me.
Yeah. He left me.
He left
He left me.
He left
He
me.
abandoned.
He abandoned.
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 Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned. He left me. He left me. He left me.
He left
He left me.
He left
He left me.
He left
Left me.
Left
Left me.
Left
Left me.
Left
Left me. 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 He left me. He left me. Breathe into your heart, deep breaths. He left me. He left me. I thought he loved me. I thought he should have stayed. He left me. He left me. He left me. He should have stayed. 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 He left me. He left me.
He left.
He left me.
He left.
He left me.
He left.
He left me.
He left me.
He left me.
He left.
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 He left me. He left me.
He left.
He left me. Breathe into your heart. Let go. He left me. He left me.
He left me.
0 to 10?
8.
8. Okay. What was it? 8? Is it shifted?
No.
Okay. Hasn't shifted. Okay. Why isn't it shifted? What's specifically about this that hurts you so much?
Because I haven't really got a relationship with him. And because I kind of feel like he doesn't even notice I'm not there.
Whose responsibility is that?
I'm for feeling that way.
How can you get it better?
By letting go of the fact that he left me.
Okay. All right. He left you. Is that anger?
Sadness.
Sadness?
But he's like... He, I don't know how he... Her and him seem to have a really good relationship, and it's just me.
Okay. Even though I have this dad sadness,
Even though I have this dad sadness,
and I refuse to let it go,
and I refuse to let it go,
because I need to keep it,
because I need to keep it.
because
then otherwise I wouldn't feel angry.
okay. So is anger? So is
No,
anger?
it must
So
be anger
it's
there.
anger. All right. Okay. Okay. And 0 to 10, anger.
8.
8. Okay. Should we work on that first?
Yeah.
All right then. Okay. And is it anger? Or is it? Yeah, it's just anger.
It's anger.
Okay. Okay. In your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though I have this dad anger in my heart,
Even though I have this dad anger in my heart.
because he left me.
Because he left me.
Is it because he left me or left us?
I think it's because he left me, and then I felt like I had to look after Mum.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Even though I have this dad anger
Even though I have this dad anger
that I refuse to let go of,
that I refuse to let go of.
because I need to still be angry.
Because I need to still be angry.
Because I've been in a terrible place for the last few years.
Because I've been in a terrible place for the last
I've had
few years.
to cope with Mum.
I've had to cope with Mum.
And I'm changing that now.
I'm changing that now.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. But I refuse to change.
But I refuse to change.
He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
He was an utter
Arse.
arse. Okay. He was an utter arse. He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
Shouldn't have put that on me.
He shouldn't have put that on me.
I didn't want to have to deal with that.
I didn't want to have to deal with
But
that.
maybe he couldn't deal with her anymore.
Maybe he couldn't deal with her anymore.
Maybe he was at the end of his tether too.
Maybe he was at the end of his tether.
Maybe he just wasn't feeling loved enough.
Maybe he just wasn't feeling loved enough.
Maybe he just had had enough.
Maybe he just had enough.
But he should have stayed.
But he should have
I'm
stayed.
so angry.
I'm so angry.
Because he should have stayed.
Because he should have
I'm
stayed.
so angry.
So angry.
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love, accept and honour myself anyway.
love, accept and honour myself.
And I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love, accept and honour him anyway.
love, accept and honour him anyway.
But I am angry.
But I am angry.
And I'm not going to let it go.
I'm not going to let it
I'm
go.
so angry at him.
I'm so angry.
I'm so angry at him.
I'm so angry at him.
Don't smile. You're meant to be angry. What's happening? Is there a change already?
Yeah.
No, there's a change. What is it now?
I don't know, maybe 3, but that's a massive drop.
Yeah, get angry. Start getting that pissed offness again. So start getting really angry. Don't just let him. Don't let him go off the hook. He should have stayed. What? He should have stayed. What are you doing? You're letting it go?
Yeah,
Why?
because he doesn't deserve it.
He doesn't deserve it. Okay. He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
Oh yeah, he should have stayed.
Oh yeah,
He should have stayed.
He should have
He
stayed.
absolutely should have stayed.
He absolutely should have stayed.
Because if he'd stayed, then things would have been.
Horrible.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. He should have stayed.
He should have
He
stayed.
should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
Part of me still thinks he should have stayed.
Part of me still thinks he
It's
should
only a
have
little
stayed.
part,
It's only a little
but
part.
he should have stayed.
He should have
He
stayed.
should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
He should have
He should have
stayed.
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 stayed. He should have stayed. He should have stayed. He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
He should have
He should have
stayed.
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 stayed.
He should have stayed.
Okay, what's the emotion attached to that now?
I don't think there is any.
No, he should have stayed. Come on.
He shouldn't have stayed.
Why?
Because he'd have been miserable as well.
Well, is he happy now?
Yeah.
Okay. But you've still been angry at him for allowing himself to go off and find happiness.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll change your relationship with him, possibly. Will it?
Yeah.
Will it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I won't be angry at him anymore.
Okay. What about sadness?
It's the same as with the mum stuff. I think I'm just sad for wasting so much time being angry.
Oh, right, so you're really sad towards yourself rather than... So you've been angry and sad at yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So is this going to change your... What's the matter?
It's just stupid.
Is it? Okay, so
Yeah.
this is going to change... This is like being an ongoing issue for how long?
With Dad, probably over 5 years. With Mum, forever.
Right, okay. So this is quite a big shift then?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this going to change a few things?
Yeah. I feel lighter.
Okay. Okay. So what emotions can you get? What negative emotions can you get when you think about Dad?
I don't feel a negative emotion towards Dad.
Oh. So what are you going to do with your dad now?
When I see him on Friday, tell him I'm sorry that I love him.
What are you going to say sorry for?
For being angry at him still for so long.
Do you think he'll know that?
Yeah.
Do you think he'll be relieved?
Yeah.
What's going to happen to your relationship now as a result of that?
We'll get closer.
What will happen as a result of that?
I'll be happy.
Oh, you'll be happy?
And he'll be happy.
Okay. Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
So you're going to have a better relationship with both your parents then?
Yeah.
Okay. The tears are still coming.
Yeah,
Are they
but I'm not sad.
what are you saying?
I think it's relief.
Okay. I'm relieved.
I'm relieved.
I'm so relieved.
I'm so relieved.
I'm so relieved because...
I can be happy. I can let go of everything.
And then you can feel more peace, yeah?
Yeah.
And more love?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. Keep changing your life. Okay, all right.
I know, you're terrible.
Is there any kind of worry or expectation of... Is there any kind of like fear there now you've changed this?
There isn't any fear. I just think, looking back at how my relationship with my parents is, it just reminds you of what's happened in the past, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So I still feel like maybe a bit of resentment.
Towards who?
Both of them, but...
Okay, let's work on this. 0 to 10, 0 to 10. You're resentful because...
The resentment is towards, I had to be the grown-up when we were kids, because like if Mum started drinking and they started rowing, I'd go and get her keys and hide them so that she couldn't go somewhere in a car and kill herself or somebody else. And and then they'd both come and talk to me, and I was a kid.
Okay.
Like they'd be...
Okay, 0 to 10, resentment.